Hello and welcome to Coffee Talk Messages, your spiritual guidance for the week. I'm Cheryl, the Healing Dancer, and this is where I pull some oracle cards, give you some guidance and maybe some messages for the week ahead or whenever you're seeing this. So welcome. I'm just going to get right into it. And first I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Yes, my favorite mug. So grab your favorite cup of coffee, mug, tea, whatever, and join me. So the cards I'm using today are Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. And then one of my favorite affirmation decks, Be You, Do You, For You from Lamare. That should be in the description below as well. So from the Work Your Light Oracle card, the messages this week, I'm not going to lie, are kind of heavy. Okay. So it's all right though. Everything's going to be okay. So take a deep breath and just listen to me, okay? So the first card is Trust the Niggle, Niggle. To me, that word means trust the nudge, trust the nagging inside you, okay? I don't like the word niggle, so I might change it when I'm reading this card to you. So what is that nagging feeling trying to tell you? What is this little nudge? If I can get it in the freaking picture here, don't worry, I'll put it at the end. What is this nudge or this nagging feeling inside of you trying to tell you? Okay, listen up. The nagging feeling, that annoying nagging feeling, that inconvenient, annoying nagging feeling, try as you might, it's there and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their feelings, their nagging feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting. And until you face the nagging feeling, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The nagging is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way, the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often we feel the nagging feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face that nagging now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the nagging in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer that nagging feeling now. So the Work Your Light inquiry is, what is the nagging feeling trying to tell you? So you probably already know what this feeling is that I'm speaking of. Okay, there's something that just keeps pulling you, that just keeps nagging you. Maybe there's like, that the job that you're in is not right for you, or a conversation needs to be had, or you just need to face what you're really feeling about someone or something, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So what is this feeling trying to tell you? It keeps coming up over and over again, and you're just avoiding it. You might be like drinking alcohol or drugs or whatever, eating your feelings, trying to avoid whatever this is. And trust me, I feel you. Okay. Because as soon as I pulled this card, I was like, shit. So it's time to face it. It's time to go within, see what it's telling you, and figure out what it is that you need to do to move past it, to let it go, to stop avoiding it. Okay. Another card came out. Inner Temple Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. You're being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, and chanting practice, or to show up for your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you are seeking are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you. And so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper in your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Work your light activation, commit to a daily devotional practice. So these two cards go together, okay? We got this nagging feeling or the niggle, whatever you want to call it. I don't like it. That's this one here. And then we have our inner temple, going into our inner temple, which is our heart, our body, and devoting more time to our soul and getting to know who we really are, okay? If you are waking up, if you are awakening, if you understand what I am saying by that, then this is coming up a lot more for you, these nagging feelings to deal with, because we need to face them and heal them. And we are feeling like we need to connect more with ourselves, with our souls. We need to go inside to determine what is true in this lifetime, with all of the information coming out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then maybe you're not awakened yet, but there's a lot of stuff coming out and things that we're going to be facing and learning about that we've been lied to for a long time, a very long time. So it's going to take a lot of inner work, and that is learning who you really are. And I mean, you're from a soul level of who the fuck you are. You're a powerful being. You're a child of God. And that is something that the powers that be, and I'm not talking about God, the powers that be, the other powers that be in this physical lifetime do not want you to do, is to realize who the fuck you are. Okay. It can be a little scary, definitely, because we're waking up to all of this. So this week, what I want you to do at least is take some time to sit with yourself, getting comfortable with yourself and your soul and your self-love. That is really the purpose for a lot of us, so that we can remember who we are and finally step into that power and be that powerful person that we are meant to be. And when I say power, that doesn't mean anything bad or evil. It's actually the good that is needed in this world. People need your power. People need you to step into your power and to shine your light. That's what it's all about. So let's face that nagging feeling that we've been having for so long, because like the card said, it's only going to get worse, right? It's only going to get worse. And then eventually the universe does it for you. And a lot of the times we're like, shit, well, that was a lot harder than if I would have just done this before, right? And another message coming through, I really need to say, doesn't really have to do with any of this, but maybe it does. Stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. It's not helping. It's hindering. Please stop watching the news. All right, moving on to our affirmations here. I stand up for what I believe in. There you go. There's your power right there. I stand up for what I believe in. I believe in love. Whatever I choose to believe becomes true for me. Ain't that the truth? Whatever I choose to believe becomes true for me. So maybe some inner beliefs to be working on this week as well. Whatever I choose to believe becomes true for me. Listen, I know it might be a little bit deeper of a message this week, but just keep that love in your heart. Keep that love in your heart. That'll help lighten it. Give yourself some love. Do some self-love this week. Really focus on what it is that you need. And most of all, figure out how to bring more joy into your life. That is what we really need to do. All right. This inner work is not easy. It's challenging, but we can still keep our vibration high by doing things that we love, by loving on ourselves, by making sure we're doing something that brings us joy every day. Okay, so continue to focus on that while you do the inner work. And know that I love you. If you haven't heard it this week, I love you. Keep dancing your dance. And I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful week. Bye for now.